G'day gamers, I'm Red in Water and welcome back to 7 Days to Die. It's day 11 of our Dead is Dead playthrough. As you can see, dawn is fast approaching on day 11 and I would like to go back to the little town that we were at yesterday and retrieve the items that I left there. I'd like to get an early start, so we'll get going now. We're coming back into the little town now, so I'll just quickly head to the rooftop shelter above the gas station, collect up some of the items I left behind and head back to our base. Doesn't look like there's any zombies around to bother us at the moment. Alright, I've topped up our inventory as best I can. There's still a few things that I left behind, but some of these things I'll leave here for emergency rations if I'm ever stuck here. So there's some food and a few bottles of water, as well as some bandages. The other items aren't particularly important at this stage, so I can just leave them here. I may come back for them at some stage, but it's not urgent. So we can start heading back now. I'm back at my base. I'm just going to quickly dump this stuff off and then go back and take care of a few zombies that I saw. Well, that guy had some good overalls. There's a deer over here. I can always use a little bit of extra meat. I've quickly sorted through the inventory and worked out what I'd like to sell to the trader, and it's still only early in the day at 10 o'clock in the morning, so I'm going to make a quick trip over to the trader and make a bit of money. Maybe see what the trader has to sell. He might have something good at this stage. If we can find some feathers or maybe some meat along the way, well, that'll be a bonus. We've made it to the trader settlement, so let's go in and see what we can get for our loot. Maybe see what we can purchase.
Does this look like a lounge to you?
Alright, well, I've sold most of the items that I brought with me. He doesn't seem to be interested in this pistol, so I'll just keep that with me for now. And we made a little over 10,000 coins. So now let's see if he's got anything good to sell. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like he's got much to sell at the moment, but we can always come back later and maybe he'll have some better items. You can see he's got a mini bike chassis here for sale, but I think you still need the mini bike book to be able to make the other components, so it's not going to be much good to me.
Are we done here?
I think we are done here. We'll have a quick look around this area before we start heading back to the base, seeing as it's still quite early in the day. Well, it looks like we've got a bit of a horde coming in. I guess they don't like me hanging around here. Maybe some of them will have some good loot. Alright, looks like that's all of them dead now, so I'll just go around and check if there's any that I haven't looted. Well, it looks like they've all been looted, so let's just see what I got from them. The first thing I notice is a shotgun schematic. Now, I already know this recipe, so I could already build shotguns, but I'll still read this because it will increase my gunsmithing skill. It's also a decent hazmat mask. I'm not sure exactly what you need those for, but that's pretty cool anyway. Apart from that, nothing really exciting. I did manage to increase my archery skill by a few levels, so it certainly wasn't a waste of time. I am running low on arrows though, so these feathers that I was collecting to make more crossbow bolts, I'll actually have to use those to make some more arrows. Well, there's a perfect shotgun stock, so that's a good find. That'll come in handy when I have the other parts for the shotgun. There's a house here. I might have a quick look inside here because these particular buildings usually have a bookcase in them, and a bookcase is a good place to find schematics. I'll just try to clear out a few of these zombies first. I don't like to be trapped inside a building with zombies. I can hear a few. I think some of them must be inside the house. Let's just go for melee on this guy. That could have been a mistake. I've been infected, I can see that much. Alright, let's see what's in this house. These houses have forges in them, so if you need a forge early and don't have the items to build one, you can always try to find one of these houses and use the forge there. And there's a sniper rifle schematic. That's an excellent find. It's a little bit difficult to find the parts for the sniper rifle, but having the schematic at least is a good thing. I just found a jar of honey in this tree stump, so hopefully I'll be able to cure the infection by eating that. Which it did. Jars of honey only work for early stages of infection, so I got lucky that time. Well, there's a shotgun long barrel. That'll come in handy. We're back at the trader's outpost. I'm going to try to be quick here so that I can get back to my base before it gets dark.
A nickel ain't worth a dime anymore.
He's still not interested in this pistol. And I'll keep the rest of this stuff.
If that's all you're gonna buy, I'll let you show yourself out.
Now we'll quickly head back to our base. Oh, that was a bit of a shock, seeing the dog run up on me like that. Usually when there's one dog, there's more around. And I've been infected again. Well, that's not good. Okay, I'll drop all of our loot off into the unsorted crate. And we'll sort it out a bit later once night falls. And I'll take one of these antibiotics to get rid of the infection. It's 8 o'clock, so I don't have much time, but I'll break up a couple of these rocks to get some extra stone, and then I'll head back towards the base and dig up some sand outside the base. Okay, there's less than an hour to go till nightfall, so we'll head back towards base. There's some sand just outside the base, so I'll collect some sand from there before I actually go in, but I don't want to be too far away when night falls. And it's gone 9:30 now. I'm sure we've got enough sand for what we need, so we'll head back into the base. We collected 800 sand and a few hundred stone. Also got some iron and coal and nitrate powder out of the rocks. So that should be plenty to make enough concrete to do the repairs we need. So I'm going to leave this video here. Overnight I'll just make up some of that concrete like we were talking about. I'll see what else we need to finish up making a shotgun and sort through our inventory. And I will see you guys tomorrow for day 12. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you then.